Good morning, everybody. Oren J here with another War of the Visions video, and I want to do a little video about Kitone today, because with all of these limited time units dropping, with all the excitement around Zazan and Duane and Fryevia, there's our girl Kitone EX getting slid in this week, and I don't want her to get overshadowed. I wanted to give her her own video today. Let's look at her at level 99, at level 115, at 120. What new stuff is she getting? Is she worth building? We're going to look at all of those things right now. Okay, now as we get into this, I do want to remind you, if you need to pick up some Visior this week, please consider using my Amazon coin affiliate link. It's down in the description. Great way to support the channel. Y'all have heard this spiel before. Let's talk about our girl Kitone, so she doesn't slide under everybody's radar. Now, the first thing I want to look at is the stat gains, right? And I've put three different variations of Kitone on the screen here. The first one is her at level 99, job level 15. This is what you can get her base stats to right now. Now, I use the word base stats, right? What I mean is, like, with her ability board built out, I just don't have any of her, like, passive abilities equipped or anything like that. At level 99, you can see that Kitone was definitely an evasion unit who really needed to evade, right? 1975 base HP was pretty low, and that's on someone who likes to, like, use drain force, right? Which scales with health. And y'all, like, if you played this game back in the day, you remember level 99 Kitones, and they'd run up to your tank and be like, drain force, and you're like, oh, please hit her. Oh, somebody hit this chick. And they'd miss, and then she'd be like, drain force, and she'd be running laps around your team, drain forcing. And I bring up that running laps around your team because, look, she had 69 agility. Since the beginning of time, this girl's had 69 agility. She is super fast. Where she had kind of lower stats was her attack stat at 291 is a little low at level 99, and her HP being under 2,000, her drain force was still a force to be reckoned with, but tanks have really leveled up since then. DPS units at 120 to have more damage dealt to them, so she really needed this, like, boost into the future with her EX job. Let's look at level 115. This is job level 22. This is you saving some Blossoms of Paradise from taking her to all the way to 120. How much of an upgrade does she get? Well, she goes from 1975 HP to 2524. A big gain right there, right? Almost 500 health. Her attack goes up to 378, and then very importantly, her luck goes up to 256. That's a 45-point gain in luck, and for an evasion unit like Kitone, the more luck you have, the better you're going to be. So I would say 3 out of her 4 most important stats level up when she takes that first jump. Her agility stays at 69. Now that's fine. 69 agility is way more than enough to get the job done. She doesn't need that to level up. And then as we continue over to, like, the last part, at 120, job level 25, this is if you go all in on Kitone, her HP goes up to 2988. She gains over 1,000 HP from level 99 to level 120. That's nuts. Her attack also goes up to 400. That's a big jump. Her dexterity ends up at 246, and her luck ends up at 267. Again, this is without any of her passive effects equipped. This is with no gear, vision cards, anything like that. It's pretty clear that, like, they nailed it with her stats that they upgraded. Give her more attack so she can do some more damage without only having to rely on drain force. Give her more luck so she can dodge more. Give her more HP so when somebody uses 100% hit attacks, it might not just kill her every time. And that's a big theme of Kitone's EX, and it's going to be a reoccurring theme as we go to the next little slide here. We're going to take a close look now at her level 115. If you stop there, what new things, what upgrades and skills will Kitone receive? The first one, which is very good, is her Shadowrunner upgrades. Shadowrunner, one of those abilities you can equip, gave her 12% agility and 12% luck. 2 of her most important stats, you just ran Shadowrunner on her no matter what, all the time. It upgrades. It now also gives increased AP by 50 for self, so a 50% increase to her AP generation. Plus, very importantly, single target resistance 12. They nailed it with this. I'm going to give this an A+ as far as a skill upgrade. It leans into both her strengths and her weaknesses here. it's going to make one of her best skills better. Good. Good. Don't upgrade skills we're not going to use. Upgrade the skills we're going to use. It does that. More AP is good, and it helps cover one of her weaknesses, which is 100% hit abilities. Holy, Sharpshoot. Those are single target abilities. Yes, I know there are some out there that are multi-hit. Eunice Space Chicken, for example. This won't help against that. But against most single target damage, this is a great upgrade. Fryevia is going to cry rivers if she has to face Kitone running this upgrade. Her Utsusimi also upgrades. This was a buff that she would cast on herself in her main job that increased evasion by 60 for one turn. 60! Holy cow! So she basically like guaranteed herself a dodge against non 100% hit stuff. This gets upgraded. It now also increases missile resistance by 25% for 3 turns, and it increases magic resist by 25% for 3 turns. Remember how we were talking about her being better against Sharpshoot and Holy? That's missile attacks and magic attacks. They are again helping cover one of her weaknesses here with this buff. It is now, like in the past, if she used this buff, you were like, well, I sure hope she gets a chance to dodge before her next turn, because it was only a 1-turn buff. Now, you're still going to hope that, but at least you're also getting 3 turns of a boost to her survivability. Great. I'm going to give both of those upgrades at level 115 an A+. Easy. Okay, now, what about 120? Let's take a closer look at her 120. Her fancy new skill. Okay, this is a single target attack, but it's a very ranged single target attack. That's important. Kitone lacked range in her kit. She had Shuriken, right? An elementalist slashing attack. If there's ever been something in the world that was easier to resist than a non-elemental slashing attack, man, somebody point that out to me. Shuriken, really good when Ramza had it like a year and 2 months ago. Not so much anymore. She needed something else, and this is that thing. This is a typeless attack that is Earth Element. That's what that little circle with the Earth color in it means. It is a low damage attack, but it decreases single target resistance by 30 for 3 turns on the target, and it decreases their healing power by 50 for 3 turns. This is a great setup move for Kitone. As she's moving in, she puts her buffs on herself, she opens up on a tank or something with this skill, so it's King Mont, right? I'm gonna nerf your healing, gonna nerf your single target resist, then I'm gonna come in there and just pound you with drain forces, or I'm gonna come in there and use my single target abilities, like my limit break on you. I'm gonna give the skill overall an A-. I think it's super good. Like, it's good enough to get an A. I wish it would have been a little bit more damage, but that's just me being greedy and wanting probably more than they were willing to give with one skill. Really good utility. And like I said, it's a perfect setup for the rest of her kit as she closes the gap on the enemy. Really like that. Okay, what's my overall verdict? After looking at Kitone here and her upgrades, I think her skill upgrades are on point. Her new skill, her upgrades, I think they really nailed it by leaning into her strengths and helping cover her weaknesses. I hope that the Secrets Vision card, right? The Kitone Vision card that gives luck, maybe in the patch notes on Wednesday, we'll see that card catches a global exclusive upgrade. They're really good at giving us global exclusive Vision card upgrades, and if Kitone could catch one of those for this VC, that'd be sweet. Now, I don't know. That's me just hoping. I don't have any inside info on that. Just a prayer. Okay, the stat increases that Kitone picks up are great. She's much more survivable now. A drawback is she still lacks AoE damage. She's not picking up a new area of effect skill. She's still going to be an evasion single target attack dealer. So they didn't cover that. But I think she's an easy yes for the Kitone fans out there. For the people like me whose favorite element is Earth, and we've been feeling like, man, hey, Gumi, Earth, it exists. Please, when's our time? And we know JP's getting some stuff, but oh my gosh, I want to run Eileen, and I want to run Luelle, and I want to run all my Earth friends. This is going to be a really, really strong Earth unit. And if, let's see how UR's Zazan plays out tomorrow. He might pair really well with EX Kitone. So, I will probably EX her. Don't know about my Blossom situation, right? But I am going to collect her shards. I'm going to be ready to EX her as soon as my Blossoms are in order. And I hope that the other Kitone fans, Jin, Jin, I'm looking at you. I hope you're ready for a really awesome unit. Okay, that's the video, guys. You guys, thank you for watching. Good luck to anybody who's pulling tomorrow if you're going to EX Kitone. I hope you already have your 400 mind charge just stored up and ready, and you can just day one 120 here. That would be really hype. Okay, catch y'all in the next video. Peace.